This is a video I've been wanting to do for a while. The title reads something along the lines of me being in a Mr. Beast video, almost, or I was actually in the video. And like, the fact of the matter was, you know, Mr. Beast is a YouTuber that I look up to and have actually looked up to since I first discovered him when he was, I think it was the Everyday Bro, listening to his Everyday Bro for 24 hours straight or something like that. Fun fact, I watched his PewDiePie, saying PewDiePie 100,000 times video, and I played it through my whole entire work shift back when I was working a regular job. Now I'm my own man. Anyways, I always told myself I was gonna type all this out and be a little bit organized about it, but I'm not. But Mr. Beast actually put out a video where he was talking about videos he did not upload. In that video, you can actually see me in the video. So I technically am in a Mr. Beast video. Now you have to be really super quick to catch this, but it's definitely me. And I'm not wearing this hat in the video. I'm wearing this hat, but you can't really tell because it just shows the back in the video. But yeah, see, this footage right here is of me putting on the dinosaur costume. Actually, let's just talk about how this all went, okay? So I was just sitting here in Connecticut, right? And at the time I was making a lot of Mr. Beast rap videos where I would take Mr. Beast's video, look at it, come up with the rap for it, make a beat, and then throw it all together, like make a rap narrating what happened in the video. They do really well on TikTok for me, so that's like the main place where I do them. I gotta do more of them actually. So I was doing that at the time. So Mr. Beast puts out a tweet saying, sorry about last week, it's 100% happening this time. If you want to be in a video, we're going to be at this location or behind the mall, a mall in North Carolina at this exact time. And then I was like, okay. And I don't know why, but something just clicked in my brain. Like, I gotta go to North Carolina. Like, I have to do this. Like, I'd be crazy not to do this. I have to do this. So I filmed myself pretty much right when it happened. All right, guys, I never have anything really interesting to vlog about, but I think that just changed. I was just looking at my phone, looking at Twitter. Mr. Beast tweeted this. I'm in Connecticut. I checked my directions, see how far Charlotte is. 9 hours, 30 minutes away. 6 o'clock, or whatever time it is. 6:48 p.m. I'm going. I don't care. I'm going. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog when I'm there, but I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Let's go. We're gonna hop in the car. We're gonna go. This is crazy. My fiance was in school at the time. I called her up and was like, yo, I'm going to North Carolina like right now, which is like an 11-hour drive or something like that. First of all, I thought I was going to a whole different part of North Carolina. I didn't even know. I just plugged it in my GPS and I was gone. Got my book bag, grabbed everything I needed, you know what I mean? Made sure to grab my inhaler and all stuff like that. You know, the essentials. I don't even know if I brought a change of clothing, bro. I don't know. As soon as I saw the tweet, I knew I was making videos about Mr. Beast, like rapping about him. I knew it was like a very original idea. Like no one was doing anything like that. I was like, yo, I want to show him this. Like straight, if I know he's gonna be there, why the hell not? Recently at that time, I had like just quit my job. And I was like, for the first time, like free. So I was like, okay, maybe the stars are aligning right now, who knows? So I got in the car, and this was at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So I got in the car, hit the highway, and I was gone, bro. Current thoughts. Let's see, 7:36 p.m. I haven't even been going for an hour yet. And I'm thinking, damn, I should have brought more clothes probably. Cause I might want to stay down there for a day, a little bit more than a day. I have a mechanic appointment tomorrow too for this car. It's nothing crazy. Like the real crazy thing that I needed to get fixed, which is the axle replaced on this car. I got that done like 2 days ago. And I just got a haircut. Everything is just aligned for this to work out. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Only problem is I gotta drive the whole way in the dark. That kind of sucks. I need to get some food, get some cash, so that way I can hit these tolls right. And I'm just thinking to myself, damn, I'm mad. I'm a bit impulsive. Before I knew it, I was driving past the New York skyline on the way down to North Carolina. This ended up being an all-night thing, so I drove overnight. I'm out here in Delaware, I think it is now, listening to MCU podcast to get through the ride. Yeah, bring cash when you drive far, because I just got fined. I got fined $25 for not having cash at this toll in Delaware. Yo, don't really know where I am. I think I'm in Richmond, Virginia. It's 1:32 a.m. in the morning, about 4 hours away from where I gotta go, North Carolina. Yeah, shout out to Tom, man. Just met with the dude Tom at this random gas station in Delaware. Pretty sure I was in Delaware. He was like, hey man, are you Lucky Boy Nato? I was like, yeah. He's like, big fan. I was like, oh, thank you, man. You know, what's your name? He said Tom. So Tom, if that was you, shouts to you. Let's keep this trip going. Got my sandwich. Wow. All right. About 4:30 a.m. Hour 42 minutes. Just got my coffee. All the way to North Carolina. I got there like right at 6 in the morning. Like the sun was just coming up. 6:30. I'm here. No sleep, nothing. So when I got there, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, okay, he tweeted this out on his Twitter. It's not like he announced it on YouTube or anything. So like maybe not that many people will show up. I drive to the mall, I don't see anybody parked in the front. I drive to the back, I see one car sitting there. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm dumb early. Like, this is perfect. Keep driving. Bro, it looked like Coachella or something. Okay, that's an exaggeration. But there were a lot of cars, yo. A lot of people standing outside their cars, waiting. People had papers in their hand. I talked to somebody pretty quick, and one of the first people that I talked to actually was a friend of the cameraman for Jake the Viking, who's doing really well on his personal YouTube channel now. He no longer works with Mr. Beast and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that was a good connect to make right off the bat. And this guy happened to be cool as hell, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, man, to be honest, yo, I'm just here to show, you know, Mr. Beast or whoever, like, these raps I'm making. I showed him on my phone, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, that's pretty dope. Like, I know this guy that works with Jake and stuff. I was like, all right, cool. And then eventually I was talking to him soon, and so that was a little connect I made right off the bat. Had to go there, stand in a little bit of a line, not too crazy, but had to get these forms, like release forms basically, and like things that you had to sign, like regarding injury or being okay with being in videos and like stuff like that, and agreements, and it was like a whole plan at that moment, yo. Like, cause to this point I thought Mr. Beast was just a very sporadic YouTuber. Like, I thought he was very spontaneous. Like, when you watch his videos, it looks like somebody who just happens to have, you know, a lot of money and could do like these crazy things with it. And he's just like, yo, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna go out and see if I could float using 500 balloons or whatever like that, and, you know, go out and do that. But nah, yo, this was very, very organized, very business oriented. I was like, yo, this is crazy. It shows exactly what we're gonna be doing today and everything. Everything is organized to the T. They got the contracts, all that stuff. So that caught me off guard, and that's it kind of clicked in my head there, like, yo, this is what it's really like with what's going on with Mr. Beast. Like, it's very organized. Anyways, after I signed the things or whatever, because I have no idea what's going on, I had no idea what the video was going to be about until I saw the papers saying you guys are going to be dressing up as dinosaurs and wreaking havoc. I was like, okay, cool. It was like a lunch will be provided, stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's dope. All right. So time passes by. There's a lot of people there, yo. There's like hundreds of people there. And I'm just standing in this long line. I didn't know what all the fuss was about. Apparently it was this. After a couple hours or so waiting to get my dinosaur outfit, which I have, it's possible I got rid of it. But anyways, you know, in this long line, standing in this long line for a long time, mind you, I didn't sleep yet. I did eat a little bit on the way down there, so I was good on that front. And then we're all getting ready. We're all putting our dinosaur outfits on. Where this part happened, right here, where you can see me here. Man, there was a little intro that they filmed where like one of the dinosaurs playing like a ukulele, I think it was. I was talking to one of the dudes about, like, you know, just like when they was like in Vegas, when they were recently there for the Area 51 thing, because we were talking about the heat and how hot it was and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, it's nothing compared to the desert. That was cool. So basically after that, the Mr. Beast squad starts pulling up. First person I see pull up is Jake the Viking. Then I think Chris pulls up, and then Mr. Beast comes kind of late compared to everybody else. And, you know, people are over there looking at him, but no one could really like go up to him and stuff like that. Like, he just has a whole bunch of people around him. I don't think they were like security guards, but they were like just people. I don't know. I guess his friends and his team, because he has like a whole team, and not just the people you see in the videos. There's other people outside of the equation too. So, you know, I'm not about to just go up to him and stuff like that. And I'm glad I didn't, because it turns out that he wasn't even feeling that well that day. But yeah, anyways, there's like 4 big buses that pull up, and then they start like putting us on the buses. They got like little snacks and water and stuff like that, because they know how hot it is. They're like, guys, #1 rule today, stay hydrated, all that stuff. So they had plenty of resources for us to snack on, drink water and stuff like that. So that was cool. And man, I can't remember where we first went, but I know we went to like an open field to just kind of like run around and do like races in the dinosaur outfits. My dinosaur outfit was very small, so I guess they had different sizes or something like that. And like this little petite girl that had one that was like way too big, and it was like hanging over her. She like switched out with me, which is pretty disgusting if you think about it, because it was really hot that day and there was like a whole bunch of sweat. But I was like, you know what, I don't care. You know, I'm in North Carolina, I'm feeling froggy. Let's put someone else's sweat on me. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Also, on the bus ride to go to this open field, Mr. Beast's cameraman Tariq and his friend Chris, Mr. Beast's friend Chris, that's like in all his videos, was on the bus there. They were sitting like 2 seats away from me, and more about that in a little bit. But yeah, after that, there was kind of like a lot of waiting around and stuff a little bit, but we went to this trampoline park thing, like an indoor trampoline jump around thing, and that was pretty cool. But I didn't participate in anything like that, because I didn't want to miss the opportunity to maybe interact with some of Mr. Beast's like team or Mr. Beast himself. So I was just kind of just sitting around being a weirdo, not doing everything while everybody else is having the time of their life, having fun. When we went in there, they were just saying that they rented it out for the day. So they rent the whole place out for the day, and all the snacks were free. So like all the candy, the soda, the chips, everything, Gatorade, all that was free. So people were just, that was it. You just had to show the person the thing at the register saying, I'm taking this, so just so they could count for it. And that was it. That was pretty wild. I was like, damn, this guy has some bread. So yeah, at some point, you know, I'm just kind of just waiting around. So I wander outside while everybody's playing on the trampolines, and I see Mr. Beast's friend. He was like sitting by a car or whatever. Chris was like with him for a second. When he walked away, you know, I walked up to him and I let him know. I let him know I was there. I was like, yo, I do Mr. Beast raps. Like I showed it to him, and he was like, yo, that's dope. And I was like, yeah, man, like I drove all the way from Connecticut like overnight to get all the way here to do this. And he was like, yeah, man, he wasn't impressed by the dedication because, you know, he works with a pretty dedicated crew every day that he goes above and beyond. That's just what you gotta do in the entertainment business. But, you know, he acknowledged it. Like he was like, yeah, you know, hey man, you gotta take the chance. You know what I mean? That's what he said. It was something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But yeah, but he was like, yo, this is what I can do. I can share it in the group chat. That's what he said. So I guess that means that they basically have like a group chat where they all like discuss ideas or talk and stuff like that. Stay in communication. Makes a lot of sense. And I was like, all right, cool. So that was that. And I was like, okay, so if I go home now and this is what I accomplished, yeah. I mean, I guess it's cool. You know what I mean? It's someone in the team that actually like knows who I am now. You know what I mean? So that's hard to do by itself. So, you know, I was like, all right. Anyways, we all get back on the bus. It's super hot, bro. Like, it is a hot ass day, and we got these big inflatable dinosaur outfits on, and that's not making it any better. It's really hot, and I'm like super tired because I didn't sleep the whole night before. So I'm like, I don't know how I'm staying awake, but I am, because I'm a warrior. After that, it seems like the longest drive ever, bro. Like, it seems like the longest bus ride ever to go to the movie theater. We went to the movie theater. We get in there, they just storm in. You know, they're giving like directions here and there about like certain things to do for the dinosaurs to do. Like, so they're like, all right guys, for this part, you guys are gonna do this, and they're just making sure to get some good shots of some specific things that they want. But then we go in the movie theater, and I'm a little bummed out because not only am I really tired and really hot, but my suit is like really messing up. And so my head of the dinosaur is just like slumped to the side, like, so it's kind of bumming me out. And that's because when you put on those dinosaur suits, there's an airflow, and you press the button and it turns on the air, and the air inflates the suit, but mine wasn't blowing out right, I guess. But I was still, you know, sitting there in the movie theater watching. What they played on the movie screen was some Mr. Beast videos, specifically the ones where they dressed up as dinosaurs and ran through the mall and stuff like that. That's something they used to do. So yeah, they played those dinosaur videos and it gave me an idea. I was like, oh, okay, so this is what they're gonna be doing. I saw one of them before. We started throwing around popcorn in the theater and stuff like that, doing all the stuff they were asking us to do. Actually, I don't think I had any popcorn. How did everybody get popcorn? I just didn't go up to the snack line. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, yo. And then after that was the final stop, which was the mall. And at the mall, that was pretty crazy. Like, they did it a very systematic way of having the dinosaurs run in one after the other. And we just started roaming through the mall, running, yelling. I was running to the best of my ability. It was hard in the big dinosaur suit, you know what I mean? But yeah, running through the mall, screaming, yelling, and this made me realize how different, the South could be from the North. Because if you do that in a mall in Connecticut or in New York or something like that, people will look at you like you're crazy, tell you to shut the hell up, like probably call police or something like that. But these people immediately taking out their phones, filming everything going on, laughing, like, yo, look at this, like, this is awesome, like, this is great, da da da. That blew me away, that like just the casual people at the mall were being that supportive of what was going on. So that was pretty cool. Mind you, most of this day, I did not see Mr. Beast at all, except for in the beginning when he first came, in the parking lot when we were all putting on our dinosaur stuff, and when we got to the open field earlier on. I saw him for a little bit. So yeah, after that, we all went to the food court. They were like, all right, guys, everything is paid for. Just go get whatever you want and enjoy. I was like... Bro, this is hundreds of people. They paid for all their meals. They rented out the trampoline park for the day. They bought every seat in the movie theater, paid for whatever snacks people ended up getting at the movie theater. They got the buses, the big 4 buses for the day. They paid for all those dinosaur suits. Like, that's not cheap. Like, bro, this was an expensive video to not even put out. Like, that is insane. This is where the story gets interesting, all right? If you made it this far, congratulations. You're in for a treat. At this point, I'm pretty bummed out. So just got done participating in Mr. Beast's video. So I came, what it turned out to be was basically you sign up, you sign like these, like a release form, you sign liability forms, like stuff like that. So it was a very legal process to start off. There was a whole bunch of cars there. There's like over 200 people that came, I think. Maybe less than that, but I'm not sure. And it had an agenda laid out saying, hey, you're gonna be dressing up as a dinosaur today. You got to keep the dinosaur suit and just run around all over the place, basically. Just cause mayhem. I've been awake since 11 a.m. yesterday. It's 4 o'clock the next day. So I've been awake for what, 29 hours? It doesn't feel like it, which is the scary part. Yeah, man, the goal was to get my music to somebody. If I could get it to Mr. Beast directly, that would have been dope. And not just music, but music about his videos. I came down here to really give it a solid shot. I didn't really get a chance to interact with him. He wasn't even around that much, but I was able to show a couple of his team, people in his team, the video of me rapping about his songs. So, and I might just go inside in a second and let my phone charge a little bit, which it's not really doing. I'm gonna just give it another try, I guess. Hopefully someone's still in there, and we'll see what happens. I'm pretty tired. It was a very hot day to be running around in these dinosaur outfits. It was hot regardless. It's like 90 something. I don't know if I could really say this trip was a success per se. I met some cool people. Shout out to the people I met down here, but that was kind of the risk I took, I was like, all right, let me just head down there, see what this is all about, participate in the video. Hopefully I could be like, yo, I came all the way from Connecticut to see you, man. People were calling me crazy, like, you came from Connecticut? I was like, wait, when did you leave? I was like, 7 o'clock last night. They're like, what? It's 7 in the morning. Like, but, I took a shot, took a chance. I wouldn't say it really worked out the way I'd hoped at all. I was hoping maybe even to stay a few days from some other opportunities, but I think it's time to just go to the hotel, sleep, and then go home. But I gave it a shot. It won't be the last time that I do something like this, to try to make something better for myself. We'll see what happens. Shout out to some people who recognized me down here. That was cool. Joey, Lucky Boy? Yeah, it's me. That was cool. But most of the day I was treated just like a number. If anything, it's motivation to get out there, whoop some ass, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm pretty bummed out because I know that, you know, Mr. Beast himself, nowhere to be found. Jimmy's nowhere to be found, you know what I mean? I don't see his friends around anywhere. Like the main ones that you see in the video, nothing like that. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna eat my food, and my phone was dying. That was another that was another huge thing. That's when I had this stupid droid that dies every 2 seconds. So I walk up to one of the workers, one of the Mr. Beast workers, like, you know who they are because they were wearing that gold Mr. Beast shirt, pretty much all of them that day. Went up to him and I was like, yo, what do I do with the dinosaur outfit? He was like, keep it. I was like, oh, all right, thanks. I don't know if I'll find any use for this or anything like that. I said something, some little joke or something like that, and he was just like, he just gave me a weird look, and I was like, oh, all right, yeah, fuck you then. He kind of peasanted me a little bit, and I was like, all right, I don't like that guy. Everybody else in this team seems cool as hell, but I don't like that guy. And he's not anybody that you guys see in videos or anything like that, but just know he's a douche. Maybe not. Maybe I just took it wrong. I was very tired and like overheated and stuff. So anyways, went back to my car, charged my phone a little bit. I was like, yo, I can't be sitting in here charging my phone for too long, otherwise I'll really miss my opportunity to like meet somebody. So then I go back into the mall. I talked to one of the guys that I was talking to when I first got there, and he was just like, yeah man, Jake was just here. I think he might have left though. And then I think I see him because this is my last chance. Like this is my last shot to like talk to somebody and show somebody what I do with these, you know, these Mr. Beast rap videos that I do. So I see Jake. I don't know if I see him take a picture and walk away, or if I just see him walking away, or I don't see him at all. I don't know. But I start roaming down a hallway of the mall, and somehow I come across him. I come across Jake with somebody, and I talk to him. You know, I tell him I came from Connecticut and all stuff like that. He was like, yo, he said like his father's from Connecticut, or somebody was from like Connecticut, but like another side of Connecticut that I'm from. So then I showed him the video, and he was like, oh, 200,000 subscribers, I see you, like stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, so that felt good. I showed it to him. He was like, yo, man, that's awesome. Like this dude Jake, man, big dude, like a huge dude, like you would not want to mess with him. Like he could have easily been the bodyguard at this place, but extremely genuine, extremely down to earth, nice dude. Arguably not as nice as the next person I talked to. So then this is it. I'm heading out, and Mr. Beast cameraman Tariq is just kind of like, all right, man, take it easy. Like, he didn't, there's hundreds of people here that, you know, came aboard for this video, and he was just like, he said bye. That kind of surprised me. Like, why are you taking the time to say bye? Maybe I walked up to him first. I'm not really too sure. But regardless, he gave me the time of day, more than the time of day. So I was talking to him. I told him like, yeah, man, I came from Connecticut today, you know what I mean, to do this. Like, cause I do these rap videos, Mr. Beast rap videos, and I want to show, you know, I wanted to show somebody them and stuff like that. So I felt like it was worth it, you know, to come up here. So I'm about to drive all the way back home and stuff like that. And he was just like, wait, are you the guy? And I was like, what? He was like, yo, he was like, did you do the rap about like being like when they the drop anything or anything you could carry, I'll buy video? Are you the one that did that rap? And I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, that was me. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, wait, he saw this already? Like, his cameraman saw this already? I'm just saying cameraman for reference. His name's Tariq, and he's an amazing human being, yo. Shout out to Tariq. We're still in contact to this day. So, man, he's just incredible dude. This is where it got crazy. He was like, yo, guys, come over here. Like, shouting to the other, like, guys on Mr. Beast's crew. One of his other cameraman, Los, the first person I talked to in the beginning that gave me the time of the day. He was like, yo, did you guys know that this is the dude that did the rap? And they were like, oh, that was you? Da-da-da. He's like, yeah, they shared it in the group chat, or they said something like that. Like, they had already shared it amongst each other. And they were like, yeah, Chris is the one that found it, and he loved it. I was like, and they were like, yo, where's Chris? We gotta tell Chris you're here. And they were like, yo, Chris already left to go to like San Diego for vacation or something like that. In my mind, I was like, ooh, that was, damn. Like, I was sitting like a few seats away from Chris on the bus, and I had no idea, nor did I think at all that anybody would have seen these videos, because, you know, compared to what they do, it's very like low in like view count and like stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, that thought didn't even cross my mind. But they were like, yo, Chris would have loved to meet you, all that stuff, but it didn't matter because he wasn't there. He said something about calling him. He was like, yo, we could call him or FaceTime him right now, and he was like, nah, he's probably on the plane already to go to San Diego, because he like had to go. So it was like, But yeah, bottom line is I had a whole conversation with Tariq. Like, he told me about like the cameras that they're using, why they shoot certain ways. I was like, yeah, you guys shoot your videos like a home style video, you know what I mean? Like it's a camcorder, like almost low budget type shooting a little bit. Like sometimes outside it's overexposed and stuff. Like I was saying all those type of things to him, and he was like, yeah, we're actually working on really polishing it up, which they did recently. Like their videos look a lot more polished now, a lot more professional, so that's dope. I talked to the other cameraman, Los. He was explaining to me how organized everything is now, and like, you know, how they're gonna shoot the videos over to the editors, like how the whole process works when they're working on videos. They're like, yeah, man, we send it to our editors to edit. This video that we shot today will probably be out in like 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. Yeah, that was really cool to like learn the in-depth of like exactly what goes on behind the scenes. And these are all things I didn't know at the time. But yeah, Tariq gives me his contact information. Los gives me his contact information. So I'm just, you know, I'm now connected with all these dudes, which is cool because they were just mad cool, man. I think Los specifically was like, yo, if we come up to the New York area, you know, shout us out, we'll see what we can do and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool because New York is like right next to me, like an hour and a half away. So, but yeah, man, after that, I think I filmed this video I'm about to show you right after that moment. Yo, I'm so glad I went back in there, yo. Man, I was so discouraged when I was just filming a second ago, but I go back in there and it looks like the dude who I hear is like the nicest dude, Jake the Viking. I hear he's out, he left, you know what I mean? That's what it looked like. I was like, damn. He would have been really cool to talk to about this, to show him the rap reactions or the rap recaps of the videos and stuff like that. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me just walk through the mall. It's a small mall. Let me see if I could find him really quick. Didn't find him, came back, saw him taking pictures with other people. I was like, oh, then he finished. He was walking away and I was like, damn it, I don't want to be that guy, but I guess I'll be that guy. I was like, yo, I'm sorry, man. Yo, I'm sorry. He was like, nah, man, it's cool, it's cool. Dude was the nicest dude, man. This dude, Jake, on the Mr. Beast team. Nicest dude. Anyways, he gave me the time of day, man. I showed him the song. I had it pulled up on my phone. I kept running out to the car to charge the damn phone because it's like dying. It's been dying the whole day. And it died like 5 times today, but I kept running out to the car, finding a way, time to get out to the car to charge it just a little bit. You know, not too long because I didn't want to like miss them or anything like that. Anyways, did that. Showed him it. He was like, oh man, that's cool, that's cool. Da, 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 da. And then on the way out, I was just saying bye to people, or bye to his team, you know what I mean? And just this one dude that was on the same bus as me, because we were bussed around to different places all day, Tariq. I was like, man, thank you for today, da 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 da. And then I just brought up, like, you know, I came up from Connecticut, man. I really wanted to show people the rap recap, da da da. He was like, wait, that's you? And that's when the whole thing changed. Like, yo, guys, come here. This is the guy. I was like, what? So that was cool, man. That moment right there, and those guys taking the time to talk to me and tell me, like, we shared it in the group chat, da. You know, Chris is the one that shared it. He's the one that saw it. Man, we should be able to talk to him, but he had already left to go on a trip. But man, that was a dope moment. That was a dope moment to know that they saw those videos, and I'm just gonna keep doing them. I'm not really gonna stick around here. I'm gonna just go home, but those dudes were cool as hell for that, man. And remember when I was leaving before, I was like, yo, some of them was just treating me like a number, you know what I mean? Which kind of were, but now I let them know, I ain't chopped liver. Look, I haven't slept in a long time. I'm gonna plug in the GPS for my hotel, and I'm gonna go there and get an amazing sleep. And if I wake up at 3 a.m., that's probably the time I'm gonna leave to go home, because I wanna go home. I consider this trip kind of a success now. That was pretty much it. You know, Chandler wasn't there that day, but when I got back home, that's when it really got pretty crazy, because I kept doing the Mr. Beast rap videos. I put one out, and I tagged, you know, my new friends on Instagram, you know, saying, yo, the video's out, check it out, you know what I mean? Since you guys work with Mr. Beast and everything, like, I thought it'd be cool. And they were like, yo, this is fire, like, this is fire. Then Chandler followed me on Instagram. Chris shares one of the videos that I put out. One of the girls, Kelly, that has been in a lot of videos. I think she's like a photographer during their videos and stuff like that. She was cool as hell. She like shouted out one of the videos like, yo, this is dope as hell. Like, just mad support from the team when I put out those videos. And I don't know why I stopped doing the videos, but I'm gonna start doing them again, probably exclusively on TikTok. And you can follow me on TikTok right here, because when I was doing them, yo, they was raking in like, you know, 50,000, 100,000 views on TikTok. And that was just using clips from my YouTube videos, which is a no-no. I was doing that, and you know what? I'll probably be inspired after I put out this video and probably just start doing more. So, I mean, there's enough Mr. Beast videos to do videos about them, so, or do songs and TikTok videos about them. So, okay, there is one more thing I need to say. So I've been sitting on this song for a long time. It's called Beast Mode. I was supposed to work with somebody on their team on the video for it, but you guys know what happened in the world, and plus at the time he was super busy doing Mr. Beast shoot, so that didn't work out. It might still happen, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna do a little creative slideshow idea that I've been thinking of for the song. But if you guys want the song, then you gotta annihilate the like button to let me know. That could be your way of telling me we want to hear the Mr. Beast song that you have. It's Mr. Beast themed. It's not exactly about Mr. Beast, but it's pretty obvious it's Mr. Beast themed, and you'll get what I mean when you hear it. It's called Beast Mode. But I want to thank Mr. Beast and, you know, his whole team. Even though I wasn't directly able to, you know, show him what was going on and stuff like that, I'd imagine he's seen one of the raps, and I know he's a rap fan, so it's possible that, you know, he saw the raps and he was like, this is corny as hell. Why the hell you putting this in my face? But yeah, man, that's pretty much the story. I did like little vlogs, but I wasn't allowed to vlog during the shoot, and plus my camera probably would have got ruined if I went around that whole day with the camera because of all the crazy things that were going on. Thank you again to Mr. Beast team. Big shout outs to Tariq, Chandler, and Chris, Jake the Viking, and Kelly, and Los. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. I think that's everybody I've interacted with on some level to this point. So it's dope, man. I don't really know what else to say. Shouts to Mr. Beast for feeding us that day. Being like, his team is really generous. I'm glad that he has very genuine people surrounded by him. But what the biggest thing I learned that day is that it's a business. Mr. Beast is a business, not just a YouTuber. Mr. Beast, when you're watching a Mr. Beast video, you're watching something that a business planned and implemented with a lot of backing to do it. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Little things that you never think about. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that was only a failed video that I was part of. But I think the one last thing that I could do really quick is react to the video that he made talking about that specific video.
Final video I'm gonna show you guys today is this dinosaur video. Basically, me and the boys raided a mall with dinosaurs, and you guys liked it, so we did it again with even more dinosaurs.
And those are the two videos that they showed us in the movie theater when we went to the movie theater part on the big screen. That's what we were watching. It was pretty cool to watch a Mr. Beast video on the big screen in a movie theater. That was a pretty cool experience.
And you guys like that, so my logic was, let's just do it again with even more dinosaurs. So we bought 1,000 dinosaur costumes.
There's the parking lot.
Hundreds of people to gather on a day. Again, this was months ago, before all this stuff currently going on. And we gave them all dinosaur costumes and began to raid places. The reason this didn't work out is I ended up getting sick and I had to leave halfway through. I hate when I get sick.
Sick Jimmy, not good Jimmy.
So I guess Mr. Beast was sick when they first tried to do this and it didn't work out. But I think a lot of people still ended up like going to the place to meet up, but then were told to go home because Mr. Beast couldn't make it. I guess that was like the week before this. But then this one, I only saw him like for a little bit, yo. I think he was only there around for maybe an hour or so or something like that. So I guess he was trying to be a trooper and get through it, which is, yo, kudos. That's what he was trying to do, but obviously that didn't work out.
But regardless of that, the video is still really freaking fun.
All right, this is the big open field that I was talking about. You see us all walking there. Mr. Beast is in this part. This is the second time that I saw Mr. Beast. He was somewhere by these vans or whatever. He was wearing like his sombrero. Whatever the hell hat that is that he'd be wearing, like the shade hat. I don't know what the hell to call it. But yeah, definitely appropriate for that day because it was sunny and it was hot.
Wow, look at all these dinosaurs. I still can't believe we had all these people come out. Shout out to everyone who put on the dinosaur costume. I love you guys. It was also very hot that day.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was very hot. So yeah, a lot happened there. Oh, this is the trampoline park. Right here, everybody filing in.
And of course, after playing around in the field, the first place we had to raid was a gym.
But not just any gym, a trampoline gym.
And that's Los right there.
The place we had to raid was a gym.
But not.
That's low shooting there. And he's like, well, man, this is great. And I talked to him afterwards too, like I said. I was like, is this like a job? Like, this like an amazing job? Or like, does it just feel like a regular job sometimes and stuff like that? And he was like, yo, this is pretty sweet. Yeah, everybody's running through there and they start playing like a really big game of dodgeball on the other end, specifically with Mr. Beast's friends and stuff. But they were playing with some of the fans and stuff, so that was cool.
Not just any gym, a trampoline gym.
Look at all those dinosaurs. Oh, wipeout. The idea for this video was if we just had hundreds of people in dinosaur costumes, we could just go into stores and it'd be hilarious. The gym was cool, but my favorite part is when we raided the movie theater. So here you go. We took hundreds of people.
So here they are at the movie theater. Like, he's saying the trampoline park was cool and the movie theater was cool. I don't know if he was there for the... I really doubt that he was there during these parts. Like I said, I think he was only there for the buses and the open field for a little bit. But yeah, so this is the movie theater. This is the lobby. We're all in there. My suit sucks, and I'm
dinosaur costume to a movie theater. We bought every ticket to every seat in this room so we could get this shot.
Wasn't that pretty expensive?
It was.
And here it is.
Look at that, dude.
There it is.
So funny.
I was sitting like up here. That's probably me with the messed up head right there because my thing just it wasn't working right.
And here it is.
Look at that, dude. That's so funny.
Oh, look at them. They're loving
They're all
it.
laughing. Wait, do we forget to buy 2 tickets?
Are they on a date in there?
The people are having a date in the middle of our...
What?
This is an asteroid hitting the Earth, and obviously this is going to anger the dinos.
That would make me angry.
It's giving them flashbacks, and they all went crazy. We thought this would be so funny. Out of anger,
that was crazy.
We then raided them all because we were forced to watch the Earth be destroyed again.
Everybody was loving it though at the mall. It made everybody's day
that.
at least.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder if I was one of those dinosaurs in that shot. I have no idea because everyone looks the same.
Except for probably the mall owner was like, what in tarnation?
That's what he said actually, I heard it.
When I felt better, I wanted to redo it, and I was like, so how many costumes do we have? And when they were like, oh, they're all gone. Everyone just took them home, and I was like, boy. And you get the gist of this video.
So yeah, that's everybody going up to get their food afterwards and stuff like that. And I was told to just bring the costume home. So yeah, I don't think they were usable after that though because it was so hot, it was so sweaty in them. They're like, nah, bro.
Video, we scrapped tons of videos in the past. If you add them all up, these videos that I never uploaded probably cost over $400,000 to film.
Wow, I feel like that one video was extremely expensive, bro. That one video that I was part of, but maybe not. Maybe I'm sure it was expensive. Like to me, it seemed like at least $100,000 type video. But this may end up being a very long video, but it's a story and something that I wanted to share for a while. I'm gonna continue to do these Mr. Beast rap videos because the team definitely supports when I do them, and that means a lot. And you know, it's something different, it's original, and it challenges me to, you know, take a video and turn it into a rap, which isn't particularly easy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that exclusively on my TikTok. Let me know if you want to see if you want to hear that song, Beast Mode. I need a lot of people saying they want to hear it for me to drop it. That's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys watching. Nato.
Now it feels like a chance is indeed here. Fell flat on my face when I was chasing Millie. Working 24 hours like Mr. Beast, yeah. But now it's all changed. Now I got a new